There was a story of a police officer who once witnessed a car accident while on his duty post. A man on a business trip bumped into a tree a few steps away from the police checkpoint. He crashed his vehicle and was at the point of life and death. The policeman rushed to the scene and discovered something that he knew will either be a fortune or his doom. Please take your seat, put on your imagination cap and lend me your ears, because I'm about to carry you on the wings of deep narrative. I am not your usual storyteller nor an internet sensation. Like the town crier, the words we speak are truly noble and irresistible. Do you know that one of the functions of the Nigerian police force is the protection of life and properties? Every police officer is saddled with the responsibility of protecting the lives of Nigerians and foreigners living in Nigeria. They do everything possible to prevent any incident capable of causing human death. And so when this policeman saw the traveler in his pitiable condition, he quickly stopped the next car and begged the driver to rush the dying man to the nearest hospital, while he remained at the scene to watch over the vehicle. The policeman has spotted a bag at the back seat of the car which contained a huge amount of money. He was the only one at the scene and the only one that saw this bag. He quickly grabbed the bag and hid it in the nearby bush. It is his lucky day and he can't misuse this golden opportunity. Few days later, it was reported that the traveler had died at the hospital. His family members came and gathered the pieces of the broken vehicle, and so life goes on. At the time of the accident, this police officer had a son who was still in the secondary school. But since God has blessed them, his father sent him abroad to go and study engineering at one of the prestigious universities in Europe. 13 years later, the policeman has retired from active duties. His son, who had been abroad all this year, had also graduated as one of the best engineers in his class. Life was just perfect as event followed another. It was like a dream come true when his son called him that he will come home the following week. The retired police officer was excited to see his son after many years. He had called his friends and old colleagues to join him and welcome his son. It was party after party. But while the event was on, tragedy struck. The father got a phone call that his son had been involved in a ghastly car accident. He was rushed to the hospital. However, the story became more interesting when he was told the location of this accident. It was exactly the very spot where he witnessed the accident of a young man many years ago. Alele. Without any shadow of doubt, he knew that Nemesis has caught up with him. The following day, his son was dead. He could not bear the thought of the sins of his youth, which may have cost the life of his son. Please, Lord, may I never die for the atrocities of my father. May it never be heard that my mother will eat a bone and I will suffer a toothache. The life we live is deep. What goes around must come around. There is an implication for whatever you do in destiny. Life is an echo. What you send to the world will come back to you in boomerang. You can trick your way through and outsmart men, but nature never forgets. You will surely pay for your actions, sometimes in the worst way possible. To the young generation, hear the words of the noble nightingale. Among the many voices you hear in your generation, listen to the cry of your uncommon town crier. Let this wisdom guide you.